believe I'm even doing this. Hey, it's Mandy. I'm back. It's been a while since I've been on my channel. I had a baby 4 months ago, so I've been busy, but a lot has happened and I'm really excited to talk about. It's hard for me to even say it. I am getting my own tongue tie assessed, so I am spilling it all. I needed to make this video today. I have new equipment that I'm using. I'm really pumped about that. This is a different kind of video, but if you have any questions about tongue ties, ankylosing, speech, sleep, migraines, body work, what is body work, and pricing of this procedure, stick around. I'm going to talk about it today. So I had a baby 4 months ago. She had a lot of restriction actually, and nursing hurt, but that's a different video. So my baby is doing great, but now I cannot stop thinking about my tongue tie. I have never been assessed for one. I've never been diagnosed for one. I have an appointment to be assessed and possibly have same-day treatment in a month, almost exactly a month from now. And I want to bring you along in the process because not many people talk about this. I wanted a video that did this and I can't really find one. So here I am. Okay, so a tongue tie. That's not like a thing. That's just like a shortened way of saying tethered tissue or short, tight frenum. Everyone has a connection that is made up of fascia under their tongue. You want to see? Can you see? I can't even believe I'm doing this. Everyone's tongue connects to the floor of their mouth, but if it causes problems, then it's a problem. The funny thing about ankylosing or a tethered tissue is that it can affect so many parts of your life. So my symptoms, TMJ and like tightness, tension, pain all throughout. I've had pain in my shoulders, neck, upper back for years, many, many, many years. I don't even know when I didn't have that pain. That's my biggest concern. It affects range of motion. It affects when I'm lifting or when I'm exercising, which I'm not doing right now. I wake up and I have jaw pain almost every morning. I don't know if I like clench or rub. Some people say I snore. I'm not sure. I snore. Other things that I've noticed are from the beginning, my mom talks about breastfeeding. I was expecting it to hurt and I was curious as to why people said it didn't hurt because she just talked about how painful it was. It's not supposed to be painful, right? So why was she in so much pain with me and my sisters? Also, my whole life I've been told I have a small mouth. Obviously I have like a weak jaw, small jaw. You can see. I don't need to change my look or the shape of my face, but my dental problems are a concern, like a future concern. I have had so many dental procedures. I really hate going to the dentist. My teeth are still moving. I still have to wear a retainer and I don't even want to admit that. Like, do adults still wear retainers? I haven't had braces in a lot of years. I don't think that's normal. I had a palate expander and that was kind of the thing when I was growing up. Oh, the pain. It was like a key. Do you guys remember? Has anyone had that? But it makes me wonder what other problems there are that could be fixed by this. I also teach a lot. So I do videos. I teach Lamaze. I'm a nurse. And I like trip over my words, especially when I say triage, which I say a lot, and especially in the evenings. And I teach Lamaze in the evenings because that's when everyone's off work and they can take my classes. I'm tired in the evening, and I guess after a long day of talking and working and talking. I do. I talk a lot. At the end of the day, after talking a lot, I'm tired. My tongue is sore. My mouth is tired. It's sore. And I trip over a lot of words, and I feel bad for my clients because I'm having trouble getting my words out. And it's not a speech impediment. It's more like fatigue, and I stumble over sounds. I've never been able to roll my R's. I think improving and releasing this tethered tissue is going to help the pain. That's what I would like to fix. If it fixes all the rest, that would be great. Of course, I'm not going to have this procedure just because of one thing, but I think all of these things added up is a big deal, and I think my quality of life will improve. The funny thing is that my sisters are also looking into it all at the same time, and I think we've kind of peer pressured each other to really like complete the process, the journey. They're gonna kill me. I haven't told them that I was gonna talk about this, but my two sisters, they're both younger than me, they have heard me talking about tethered tissue surrounding my children, and they're babies. So we talk about lactation consultants and nipple pain, and my sisters aren't dealing with any of that, but they are seeing how the fascia is connected in the mouth and all the way through the body, and how that may be affecting their lives and their quality of life. So one of my sisters, who I think is going to have the best outcome and the most change, is suffering from migraines. This is pain that she wakes up with, goes to bed with, she has every day, all the time. I think she has the most to gain by having this done. So my other sister, her symptoms are totally different. It's so crazy. So my other sister is having like gut issues. She's gonna hate me. I just think that's so interesting. She got assessed and is trying to help with her GI pain and digestive health, and she's starting at the mouth, which totally makes sense. But why did no one tell her that? Why did she have to find that on her own? Okay, so the way to get the most benefits out of this procedure, I believe, is to treat the entire body and the entire picture. So releasing the tethered tissue under the tongue is only one part of it. It's kind of, to me, it's kind of like when you have a rope and you cut, you know, like a big rope, like it's braided, and you cut one of the strands and you pull. A lot is gonna unravel, but the rope is still gonna be held together. So in order to really have two pieces of rope and have full movement, I'm not gonna have two tongues. That's not a perfect example, but just follow me. You need to address all of the other parts of the braid. So that is, so adults have held on to this tension and have compensated, but with other muscles, and survived. So obviously we can eat, we can sleep, we can breathe, but we've used other like ancillary muscles to get that job done. And what looking at the whole picture will do is kind of relax some of those compensatory muscles and bones and mechanisms of accomplishing what we've needed to do to survive. And then once we release that tissue, we'll be able to retrain and relearn how to do those things properly. I am not an expert and I am learning every day, but this is what I understand. So this is what I'm going with. So that includes like chiropractic work. So body work would be chiropractic and craniosacral therapy. Craniosacral therapy is addressing the fascia, which is the layer in your body that the frenum is made of. So it's releasing all of the pulling that is probably wonky and getting it also back aligned. Okay, that's what I understand. The other piece of the puzzle of the rope is relearning. So how do I do that? I need a trainer, like at the gym. I need a trainer for my muscles and for how I function. So I'm getting a trainer. We're all getting a trainer to help us relearn, and it's called myofunctional therapy. Before, I've been talking. You can hear how I talk. Here's my side. Here's my smile. Here's my tongue. Okay, this is weird. Here's my mouth. Don't look up my nose. So I promise cost. This is not the easy part to talk about, is the financial part. And I'm also worried about the pain and the fact that it's in a dental office. But I'm gonna try not to think about that part. I wonder if I could take a Valium. He's a dentist, but he does not bill insurance. It's about $600 out of pocket when I go there. That's what they'll expect. And then I can submit to my insurance. So I will talk to my dental insurance and see if they cover it. And then I'll go and pay for it and hopefully get reimbursed, but I'll let you know. Why am I sharing this? Because I love to talk about personal things and show you my nose hairs and tell you about my finances. No, that is not fun. But I know there are so many people out there with questions about this procedure, about tongue ties, about how it affects adults. When I was doing my research about my son when he was born and why he was throwing up and spitting up and hurting while he was nursing and hurting me and never sleeping, and I was trying to do all of the right things and it was not helping him. What was I missing? I read about an adult who had this done and how much it helped her. What I wanted to have happen was if I just could get through the breastfeeding age, then my son would grow out of it and get better. And when I read, when I read about this woman's experience, I had a whole new perspective of what this little tissue meant for my son's entire life. It was my job to help him have the best chance at being pain-free, at speaking clearly, at eating whatever he wanted, breathing, swallowing. Once I knew about it for my son, I couldn't ignore it. And then it was my job. It was my job as his mom. I mean, he's gonna have other issues, but at least not tissue issues. Oh God. This does not go away. It is not something that people grow out of. It's not something that's gonna get better on its own. And I'm super nervous. I'm still pretty emotional about my son and my daughter's ties, and I'm really scared. But in a month, it's gonna happen and I'm not even gonna think about it. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. But I will keep you updated and I will tell you all about it. I want you to tell me the questions you have. So ask me anything. Tell me what you are curious about with tethered tissue or adult frenectomies or ankylogloss. Stick them in the comments. I want to hear your questions and I want to answer some next time. Thank you so much. If this was valuable, thank you for the like and for subscribing. It so helps me out. Bye. See you soon. Oh, down below before you get to the comments, I'm gonna link my blog and how to find me on social media so that we can connect there. I'm gonna have more pictures and more updates there too. I love having this right here. Look, I can see.